Apologies for the mess. I'm sort of in the middle of some projects, but I thought I'd quickly show you how I do VGA capture since a few people were interested. So I have a VGA lead here that goes around the piles of mess to this VGA splitter. The first output goes to this HP monitor, just a generic flat screen, and the other one goes directly into this fairly generic VGA to HDMI. I don't use the audio from this because it's really noisy and OBS doesn't like it, and this just goes HDMI out directly into my capture computer through one of these. I found this to be fairly reliable. I tried actually switching to an Elgato HD60S for the video, and I couldn't capture the weird resolutions, but for whatever reason this setup works just fine. I get video out on the monitor as well as capture on OBS. The only things that don't play nice with it are consoles and my Amiga. So for those, I have a GVSC box I bought off AliExpress, and I just hook the SCART from the Amiga or component from the game consoles up to that. Use the HDMI out. For audio, I've got this Behringer Xenix 502S. I wouldn't recommend it personally. I wanted one with phantom power for my microphone. Sorry, that's just my headphones out plug. But it's a 5 input, 2 output, I believe. I use it primarily just for the USB into the computer. So I control the system volume from here. This is my RCA in for the computer. You can see it's a bit touchy. These are just some RCA to shut up. RCA to jack adapters. I would use these, but these don't give you a volume knob. You have to do the audio on the other end. Where this way, if the computer's too loud, turn it down. If it's too quiet, you can turn it up. I don't use this first channel at all. If this had phantom power, I would, but because my microphone requires phantom power, but instead I use a Rode AI1 audio interface that has phantom power to run my cheap Chinese microphone. And yeah, that all just gets plumbed into this computer. That's just a 4th Gen i5 or 4th Gen i7 with a GTX 1060, and stream output goes over here. This monitor is for if I'm doing consoles or something like that and it doesn't want to work with this screen. This is just a Sony TV. It's a pretty shit one, to be honest. I wouldn't recommend it. It doesn't handle 1080p very well. It's very much a component TV. It's got HDMI, but it doesn't seem to support a lot of stuff, and everything, like computers are overscaled on it. It's alright for, like, I used to use it for playing PlayStation 1 in here, and it's alright for that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If it's a modern computer, DVI to the monitor, I then will either use DVI to HDMI, and I have a HDMI splitter somewhere. I just swap out the HDMI to VGA for the the HDMI splitter. That way the computer just gets the direct HDMI feed. I haven't tried it with modern consoles. I'd probably just use the Elgato. It's mainly only like Vista era machines where I need to run DVI, and that's if I can't run the DVI to VGA. VGA is just more convenient for how my setup is run. Some other bits in here, like I usually mount my phone up here on the tripod if I need to do like a bench camera. Eventually I'm going to use this Sony camcorder, just mount it up there. The only problem is I need to run an HDMI up, down, and around to the computer, and I haven't got one long enough yet. But that is a intended thing. That way I can leave the camera up there, just put a battery in it, or eventually get a dummy battery. I picked this one because the SD card slot is fucked. I bought it that way because otherwise it's a nice HD sort of 1080p Handycam from Sony. It has a projector on it too, which is kind of funny. But the important bit was you can actually put it into like HDMI output without recording or playing back. You just have to push display twice and then it goes into HDMI output mode. I used to have a CRT on the bench, but as you can see, there isn't a big table, and there's not enough room, quite honestly, for a big CRT. So that's why I just have a LCD. Nothing special about this one. I have a couple of them. Yeah, it does the job. It's just an HP 1740 1280 by 1024 display. It has DVI, VGA. Yeah, it does the job. Yeah, I think that's about it. The only other bit that's maybe different to a lot of people, I have a lot of USB powered adapters and things. So rather than having a bunch of phone chargers, I use this Sansai 4-port USB charger. So this runs the HDMI to VGA adapter, the VGA splitter. It can run this PS/2 to serial USB mouse adapter, and it also runs the Chromecast that I have hooked up to here for when I'm just out here not streaming or anything and I want to watch a video or listen to music on the TV. That was super handy because I used to have all these plugs taken up by bloody phone chargers, and now it's just computer, 4-port adapter, mixer, speakers, monitor, and I have one free for something else. Yeah, that's pretty much the setup.